Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First down play call coming up. How impressive will it be? And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. To the air, it's Jennings. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Carroll. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Mustangs will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to find room. It's Frazier. Breaks loose at the 45. Great move there. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Handoff here from the shotgun. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And this time, it's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And the Mustangs with 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Hand off to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
It's a shotgun run call. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game. 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Quick throw to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchdown. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Bringing pressure. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Rashada. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Now here's the toss play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The big fullback's got it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Mustangs will bring their punt team on the field now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Georgia 14, SMU 7.
Defense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. It's Rashada. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Georgia now operating in the red zone.
3:20.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Goal line formation for the defense. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Okay, ready?
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Easy.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Carroll. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the Mustangs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds the receiver wide open. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot him at the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Handoff to the back. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Rashada. And looking for a big play here. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Cut quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point, knocked it right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the toss play. Runner hits outside. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, a touchdown to a wide-open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. Oh, and he goes out at the 1. So close to a pick six there, but a great play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Launches downfield. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. The pass rush closing in. The pocket breaking down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this? He's looking deep here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They'll stop it short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 59, SMU 17.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Jennings. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of, there's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The shotgun running play call. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here.
Tuna. Hawk. Cricket.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now operating in empty.
Yankee blue. Get set.
Back to pass. It's Jennings looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. Touchdown, SMU. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the toss play now, running left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Dogs. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Here's the second down play.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Brought down at the 21-yard line. Now,
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.